Hey, good people. This is Trey here with Think for Good and the Service Nerd Collective. Happy Wednesday to you. Happy Hump Day, and greetings from my home to yours, to mine. Also called the office for many of us. We've been inside for quite some time. Listen, we'll be out of this hopefully very soon. I hope that your family is well. Hope you are well, and hope your team is well. Also, um, May is here. We're in the middle of May, which means we're getting a couple of different things done. We are getting award letters coming in. We are hoping for those award letters to come in, as well as we are sending those out if you're a state commission. With that being said, we're able to officially kick off the recruitment season. And so, a couple things that you want to remember if you are recruiting right now, or just anytime that you're recruiting. First thing I always say is that great retention begins with great recruitment, which means if we have great recruitment, we can have great candidates, which means we can have great outcomes moving forward. Kind of makes sense, right? So that's our aligned outcome, our aligned logic model there, hopefully. But listen, so the first thing we need to do is really understand our organization. What do we do well? What do we do not so well? What can we have some areas of improvement? And where are the things that we're really just knocking out of the park? I think it's really important to have that understanding so that you can articulate that during your in the copy and the marketing materials that you're going to use, and then when you're having your one-on-one interviews to those particular candidates. Also, understanding your leadership style that's predominant within in your organization, within your host sites, within your service locations is also important because not everyone works well with particular leadership styles. So as you're understanding the leadership style of that particular candidate, you can probably match them in the right place, or you can understand if there's going to be a good fit within your organization and your team and your service locations and sites. Does that make sense? I hope so. Second thing I want you to do is think about there are a lot of us. Okay, so there are hundreds of applicants, and there are hundreds of applications, and there are hundreds of opportunities that people can apply for right now. So, what is going to make your service experience stand out? What's going to make it unique? You need to be able to articulate that. You know, dangling around the what do you call it? The living allowance. It's not going to be that much of a pull. The education award, not going to be much of a pull, only because everyone's going to be talking about that. You know, it's a standard benefit, right? So you have to figure out what's going to make you stand out. What's going to be unique to your service opportunity? Is it the skills, knowledge, and ability that they will learn and abilities they'll have by the end of the service term? Quite possibly. Is it the mentorship that they'll receive? Maybe, right? Are there other unique experiences they'll have throughout the service term that will say, you know what, that's what I want to do? Keep those things in mind. Think about your value proposition and highlight that as much as you can. Now, when you're going after your ideal candidate, I would say create a candidate persona. This is basically how you can really identify what are the pain points of this person or this ideal candidate. What are their aspirations? And then start to talk to them in your marketing materials, in your emails, your social media, your videos, all those things. Speak to the gap. Speak to the gaps of who they want to be, who they want to become, who they are right now, what do they want to do, and how they want to do it. If you heard my mission statement talk before, you probably heard a couple of these things before. But keep those things in mind. Now, when you're doing that, make sure that you're focusing on, I say, you language. This is language where you just shift a couple of different words around where you are putting them into the position description. As an AmeriCorps member, you would do this because that individual person is going to be reading your position description, your service description, your posts, all of those things. So write it in such a way where they can envision themselves doing the work and doing the service that you describe. Does that make sense? I hope so. If it's not, send me a quick email. Send me a quick text. Doesn't matter. Find me on Instagram, on LinkedIn. Doesn't matter. Figure out a way to get in contact with me and we'll talk further. Now, if you would like for us to do even more of this, do a deeper dive, and actually we actually have a workshop called Member Matters that we'd like to offer to our state commissions, our national directs, our state programs, our VISTA programs, whomever it may be. Everyone in the National Service family, if you would like help with creating your candidate personas, we can teach you how to do it. All you have to do is find some time on the calendar, link us up, let's have a quick conversation, and we can make sure that we can help you and your teams be able to thrive. That's it. Right at 5 minutes or so. Hope you're being well. Talk to you very, very soon. Happy Wednesday again. Get things done.